Hello, and welcome. For anyone wondering why I didn't stream yesterday, one, I was planning on, I was gonna start streaming early, because I had gotten off early, and I wanted to start early, so I was going to, and then I went to go log into my game, and lo and behold, said game was throwing error codes all over the place. And so it took me up until about, I want to say about 5:30 my time, all the way to like 9:30 my time to sort out the issue. But it has been sorted. Hopefully that will not stop me from playing Final Fantasy next week. Really did want to play it. But it's frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Especially since when I looked up the error code, that it was spitting out. And it was really a connection server type style code, from my understanding. But it was a code that has been spat out to a lot of people before, since the early dawn of the game. And the particular code almost makes it impossible to ever play Final Fantasy on that system ever again. Yeah, I'm still getting some error codes when I try to connect to servers and stuff. And I have a feeling that it just might be between their server and my internet provider on that one. But I can actually get into the game now, so I feel like that's a very big improvement. So, but today we are doing Star Rail. I'm gonna do some of the showcases, and I don't intend to do a super long stream today. The goal is to get through as much story content as possible, but also I don't want to fully rush into it. Also, I do have a lot of other things going on this afternoon, so that is why it's not going to be a completely long stream. Mainly because I've got a lot of things to do for the next couple of days, because I'm going to have a very, very busy weekend. Which is fun. I'm excited. But to do that, I do need the afternoon to kind of prepare for the weekend, for Sunday, specifically. So, Sunday is Father's Day, at least in the U.S., and I will be spending all that day up until Tuesday with my father. So, kind of excited, but I digress. We're going to do the trial for Cypher here. We're going to do trials, and then we're going to jump into story. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough premium currency to currently, pull on this banner yet. But I do plan on pulling on Cypher. Yes, that's Cypher's a must for my account. That's for sure. So is Hyson. And they both were simultaneously, and I'm like, really? Not giving me much room. Do a lot of pulls. That's okay. That's okay.
Cat and mouse time! My hair is standing up. Maybe we should go the other way.
Oh, she's like them.
Cat and mouse time!
Oh, she's a must pull. She's a must pull for my account.
Unscathed. It smells of money. Come to me!
Commencing support. Ready for another?
Found me.
I weep for the departed.
I think I have Acheron now, if I remember correctly. Everybody needs restored, okay. I don't need the restore.
Still waters of oblivion.
Don't fight so I can leave early. You can't run. Amateur. You want to take advantage? I'll take it on. Our cute play session is over. With enough believers, lies become reality! Gotcha!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Found me.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourself!
Acheron needs healing.
Destined for oblivion.
Oh, she just healed herself. Okay. Okay.
Time to mix things up.
Thanks. That feels way better.
Ready for another?
Don't fight so I can leave early. Come to me!
Ooh, my nose wants to sneeze, but it's not gonna let me sneeze.
How's this taste? Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
You can't run!
Let's see.
I weep for the departed.
Yeah, that one can go.
It too shall fall.
Battle is over. I want the premium currency. Really? Also, I love playing Cypher, so any chance I can get to play Cypher, I guess I will do. Yeah, Aglaya. I do not need to pull on Aglaya. I already have Aglaya. I got her, I believe, on her first run. It was by accident. I thought she was pretty. I hadn't even hit this story yet. Thought she was pretty. I was like, okay, let's just do a 10 pull. Or 2. I don't remember exactly if it was like 1 or 2, but I was like, you know what? I've got some premium currency. Let's go ahead and run. Let's go ahead and run it. So
In tight contract.
So I pulled on her. Do not regret. No regrets here.
We can do it! Is that fear I sense? Catagons?
Have I built her yet? No.
This mortal form.
Huh. Outside of Sunday, I could build this team.
Watch over you.
I don't know if it's a good team or not, but I don't have Sunday. But I've got this one. I've got this one.
Countless threads. All with us our fates become one.
Gatcha!
All light to be revealed.
Seek and you shall receive. Doubt farewell.
So fragile, like a wisp of
But I see very much put supports all with Aglaya. Aglaya needs a lot of supports, it seems. And that seems to be a good thing. Based off of this one.
trust me. We can do anything!
You should be fairly decent to run with.
Fiend or devil, I'll crush them all.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Okay. So, well. Okay. Ah, that's not what I wanted you to do. Okay. We are searching for an ancestral. Ooh! I spy a treasure chest! Something I had not spied the first. Well, I was kind of trying to pull through the game as well. And for which I am still somewhat trying to do.
The chroma coffer is vibrating. There must be memories of an ancestor nearby.
What's this?
This is the divine object of the Sky People, the chroma coffer. Our ancestors dictated that when a descendant of the Sky Folk is ready to challenge Akula again, they must first awaken the spirits of their ancestors with the chroma coffer and receive their benediction. Only after this can the chosen Sky Folk reascend to the heavens.
Is this to prevent those who are not qualified from pointlessly losing their lives?
Very prudent, wouldn't you say? The soul of an ancestor slumbers here. Now, I will awaken them.
Mm-hmm. Right, sorry, ow. Little Ika.
I am Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard, a descendant of the sky who has inherited the duty of Flame Chase. The time has come to fulfill our clan's destiny. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Who has awakened me?
It's I, Hyacinthia, a descendant of the Sky People. I apologize for interrupting your slumber. You are Lord Crispus, aren't you? I've read your story in our family tree. You were a righteous judge who vindicated many who were wrongfully accused.
I never imagined someone in this era would still remember my name. So, our bloodline and duty have continued to this distant age.
Yes.
Indeed, it has. I have awakened you in the hope of receiving your blessing, for the flame chase journey is nearing its perfect conclusion. And retrieving the core flame of Aquila is the final challenge the heroes will face.
Hi, Totodile! Welcome, Anne! How are you doing? Welcome, Anne.
Perfect conclusion. Hyacinthia, you look very young, and you do not have the bearings of a warrior who can contend with a titan.
Awesome! I have not heard of that game. Is it fun? So far?
How can you convince me that this blessing will not turn into a curse, leading a child like you to your demise?
1,000 years ago, Seliosi, who conquered the skies, left behind legends and a will, entrusting the mission to return the Sky Titan's core flame to her descendants, to people like you and me. Though I'm not a warrior, I will not turn away from the mission that has flowed through our blood for 1,000 years. And I am not fighting alone. I have the strongest and most tenacious companions in the world. Amphorius is in an era brimming with heroes. The burden of retrieving Aquila's core flame no longer rests solely on the shoulders of the chosen Skyfolk.
They don't believe 50-50. Is it another Gatcha game? Oh, okay. So the limited banner, if you get their limited character, if you get the 5-star, the S rank or whatever, you get that character. You don't lose and get a standard character. You have to pull in the standard banner for that. Oh, okay. That's cool. I really don't need... It sounds cool. And honestly, it probably is right up my alley. But I already play so many Gacha games. Oh, what's one more, right? Right? I mean, like this one, I play not Star Rail. This is Star Rail. I play Infinity Nikki. I've played Wuthering Waves, which I want to get back into. I've got Genshin. I've got Zenless. I've got Impact Third, which I have popped into occasionally. I haven't actively played it, though I want to. What's one more Gacha game in my repertoire, huh? Oh, there's just so many games I want to play. But I'll have to look into that one for sure. Because that's really cool. The feature that if you pull on that banner, you're going to get that character if you pull long enough. Because it's very rare. Usually it's 50-50 in most character style pulling.
I now wield the power of healing. I aim to mend the fissures in the sky and heal the wounds of the people. I desire to define the mission of the Skyfolk in my own terms, to conclude the vigil that has spanned millennia.
I sense resilience in your words. Not an outward resilience, but something deeper within. Receive my blessings, young Hyacinthia. May you gain wings to return to the sky via the bridge of rainbows.
Nice. That's cool. Oh, Zordy, don't fall.
Thank you for your trust, Lord Crispus. We won't let you down.
You're not supposed to fall, little dino. Stay. Set this up a little bit better, I think. Let's put... Nice. That's always good. That's always good. I need to change something here. No, I didn't want you to do that. There. Move over this way. Move over this way. That way I actually look like I'm on the screen actively looking at what I need to be looking at. Okay. That's weird though. That is still weird to visually stare at though. Changes things. But that's really cool. Definitely I'm going to add it to my list to look into. I know Star Rail also has a feature to just kind of do fighting stuff in the background as well, so technically a lot of people play this one at the same time as a lot of other ones. I just happen to also really like playing the story of this one, so... Back over here. And we're gonna move this over here. Okay, I think that's gonna work for me. Ah, that's not what I wanted you to do. Back that up. Okay. Well done, Hyacinth.
Thank you. My ancestors were all pretty strong-willed people. It won't be easy convincing them. I've run through these upcoming conversations in my head more times than I can count.
Looks like your efforts paid off.
Now, the next ancestor on the list. Her spirit is set to rest in the vortex of Genesis. Pity that the ceremony has to be performed in strict order. Shall we head back to Akama together, Danny?
The vortex of Genesis, huh? I have a suggestion. Remember what you suggested I learn the secret arts of water from Fagusa's priests? I've been practicing that in my spare time and made some progress. Now, as long as I have a spirit water with me, I can use those techniques to carve a path directly to the vortex of Genesis.
Oh, I remember. I didn't expect you to keep at it this long. That's so like you, Danny.
Compared to the currents in my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters wasn't easy, but I've gotten the hang of it now.
That makes sense. Fagusa was always described as a fickle titan in the myths. Since you're offering, then let me put your skills to the test, Danny.
Spirit water gate formed with this technique isn't as stable as a ritual basin. It'll likely only be one person through. Go take a peek. Oh, they are cool looking. Oh, hot mama. Okay. Very cool. Definitely a game that I'm probably going to look into more. For sure. Definitely going to look into that more. I'll have to look into the game more. It'll likely only let one person through. Both of them? They're both hot. I mean, the guy is cool and all, but damn. Both Rosa and Freya is what I'm currently seeing. The other photo you sent, that guy, that person looks cool too. Not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, and as Fagusa's priest designed it, the entrance serves as the exit. You'll need to come back through the vortex once you've met your ancestor's spirit. Little Ika and I will be waiting. Ah, that makes sense. Ooh. Ooh. That lemonade. It's sweet, but sometimes it just hits in a tart way.
Got it. I'm counting on you, Danny.
Under the rakshas steps of their frenzied dance, the roar of celebration hides the world's heartbeat. Spirit water, reveal the way.
The vortex of Genesis. Unbelievable. Danny is full of surprises.
You have no idea how many life cycles that guy has been through. Ah, okay.
But this does feel way more disorienting than the ritual basin. Wait, is Lady Treeby here too? And who is that next to her? Ah, I think I know who that is.
Cypher!
Do you have to go already, Syphy? It's been ages since you were last in Akama. You could have taken some time to rest, and we could have caught up.
That's alright, big sister Treeby. I've gotten used to life on the road. Staying in this bustling city actually feels off. Besides, your prize student gave me an incredibly tough mission to handle.
Cut Snowy some slack, Syphy. He's still so young, yet he's shouldering all the responsibilities Aggie left behind. Besides, Snowy's not the kind to ask for help lightly. Since he came to you, it means you're the best person for the job.
You really spoil him, Big Sis Treeby.
Guess I'm past the age for someone to look after me.
Syphie.
Oops, that's the wrong. Oh, she's cute. She's adorable. That game has some pretty characters for sure. And I am usually drawn in by both playstyle and pretty characters, so definitely something for me to look into. Should I add another game to my repertoire? Probably not. Gacha games are a gotcha.
Just kidding. I get it. That deliverer boy does have a certain charisma about him. He reminds me of Aglaia in her prime.
I really need to learn to say no to gacha games. Oh.
Anyway, I'm about to head out. Oh, Big Sis Treeby, before I go, got a little gift for you.
Nice.
Well, didn't expect you to be so thoughtful. What's in it?
That's a part of the game too. If you want to see the full picture of what's inside, you'll have to wait until nightfall.
Oh, Cypher.
A gift with a mysterious twist? Seriously?
That just seems to be Cypher's MO. Tribby.
Huh? Looks like we have company.
Lady Treeby, and this graceful lady must be Miss Cypher. I'm Hyacinthia from the Twilight Courtyard. Everyone calls me Hyacinth. Pleased to meet you.
Bright and cheery as a lamp.
Oh, they're gonna be fun to put on a team together.
Well, hello there, pink child. I'm Cyphera from the long-fallen city-state of Dolos. As for the rest, it's all in the history books, so I don't need to repeat it here. So, you're from the Twilight Courtyard. Does that mean...
Yes, I'm a descendant of the Sky People, the Chrysos heir about to take over the authority of Sky.
Whoa! That's unexpected. I figured Celiosi's descendant would be, I don't know, taller, stronger.
Oh, don't be a bastard, Cypher.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Syphie.
Yeah.
Zinni is a master of her craft. She's the most skilled and dependable physician in all of Amphorius.
Don't worry, Lady Cypher. I may not be as strong and warlike as Lady Celiosi from 1,000 years ago, but I'm confident I can carry out the mission of the Skyfolk.
Ah. That's an interesting concept.
All this talk about missions, you're making it sound way too serious. You've got to look out for yourself, girl. Don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see that cute face all scratched out by Aquila's claws.
Syphie cracking jokes? Looks like you haven't forgotten what Aggie said all those years ago.
Anyway, I've got a mission to handle, so I'll get going. Good luck, Miss Hyacinth. And if things get tough, just let that deliverer take the lead.
Cypher uses the coin of Whimsy's ability and teleports away from the vortex.
Miss Cypher is in such a hurry.
Don't worry, she's always been like that. It's good to have her back in Akama lending a hand. Oh, well, enough about her for now. You're here because of your mission, aren't you, Zinni? It's the perfect opportunity for me to go and tuck Syphie's gift away somewhere safe. The Vortex of Genesis is all yours.
Join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Converse with Ancestor. Ah. She's cute too. Very cute.
What brings you before me? Could it be you're a descendant of the Sky People?
That we are. Ancestral ghost.
Yes, I am Hyacinthia of the Twilight Courtyard, the successor of the Sky People's flame chase duty. You must be Gem Electra. Legend has it that during the Chrysos War, you led our people to ally with Akuma and held back the Kremnoan forces. It was your victory that earned the Sky People a place in the Holy City.
Hyacinthia, you seem well versed in our clan's history. And this is the Vortex of Genesis?
Yeah. Guilty as charged. God. I like pretty women. I can't help it. They're so pretty. And I will literally jump into a game because I find the girls hot. And occasionally the guys. Sometimes I realize I am a bi girl to the T. Surprisingly, because I didn't actually, like, understand that until I was my late 20s. So, yeah. Bi girl chooses games based off of how hot the characters are. Or cute. Like, they could be cute too. And a lot of times that's why I decide to pull on who I decide to pull on. Not for meta. No. No. We pull based off of how we enjoy their character design and their playstyle. Playstyle does play into it sometimes. But visually or personality-wise are why I will pull characters. Happy Pride. For sure. It's not always the boobs. It's not always the boobs. Girls can be hot with no boobs either, okay? It's not always the boobas. But it does help sometimes. And it's to be tastefully sized boobs. Tastefully sized, because if I see them too big, I'll be like, oh my god, her back hurts.
It is. Look, 10 stars have already been lit. The Chrysos Heir's flame-chase journey is nearing its end.
Are those the core flames of Fagusa and Giorios? Does that mean Hycelans and the Mountain Dwellers successfully carried out their duty? As fellow pillars of Amphorius, who would have thought that Sky's duty could only be fulfilled after 1,000 years?
Because I pulled on Hyson too. Like, I'll pull on cute characters just as much as I'll pull on the boobas. Hey. Cute and hot are two different descriptions, and it doesn't always involve the boobas. But sometimes I will pull on the characters I find cute just as much as I'm going to pull on the characters that I call hot. And for me, they're just descriptions of how attractive they are in some ways, like the different types of attraction. Because I'm also very much on the ace spectrum. So for me, hot doesn't mean I want in their pants. Hot just means that they are very attractive in a certain way. Versus cute is they're very attractive in a different sort of way. And that's also based off of their character designs and how they decided to style their hair, put up, like, with their characters' clothes. Yes. Like, there are characters that are intended to elicit hot, and then there are characters intended to elicit cute. And for me, two of those characters elicit cute because of the style of their costuming. Versus the other two were supposed to elicit hot. Honestly, sometimes too, like, hot and cute are interchangeable. So, I don't know. You could be cute with big booba. You could be hot with small booba. It's more based off of the vibe and their character. Okay. They're all pretty. They're all cute. But I would not classify them all as hot. Hot also got very... I probably shouldn't be using that term. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Because I do... The character designs are enjoyable. For sure.
It's because sky shelters all beneath it. If it were to shatter, the world would fall apart with it. That's why Lady Aglaya made the core flame of Aquila the final step in our campaign.
Aglaya? Is she still on the flame chase journey after 1,000 years?
Unfortunately, she has recently left us. But you're right. She was indeed still guiding the Chrysos heirs forward.
Incredible. That girl actually managed to endure the merciless erosion of time, and lasted for so long. Answer me, Hyacinthia. Since you recognize me, you must have also read my writings, no?
Lips are feeling a little dry, so putting a little bit of Vaseline on them always helps them. I know, Vaseline's not traditional chapstick, but I like the fact that it's unscented. And I like the way it feels on my lips. So...
Every record regarding my lineage is etched in my memory, including your words.
In that case, you're probably aware of the prophecy I sought from a certain Trebios.
Yes. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Sky Folk will mend dusk and dawn.
Drink some fluids. Drink some fluids. That does not sound healthy. I digress. My allergies leave me cotton mouthed a lot, but I've never had a dry mouth looking at boobas. Granted, I drink tons of fluids. We have some sort of currently red lemonade. I think a water bottle here somewhere.
But unfortunately, no ancestor has ever been able to truly decipher its meaning.
I see. Yet, Trebios' prophecies never fail. Perhaps you'll be the one to witness its fulfillment, child. May the prophecy lead you to a gentle fate.
Thank you, Lady Ectra. Whatever fate the prophecy holds, I'll face it head on. It's only by giving everything we have that we can truly accept any outcome with a smile. Won't you agree?
I like you, child. I wish this conversation could go on a little longer. Take my blessing, Hyacinthia. When I first saw you, I indeed had my doubts. But your resolve has touched me. If Sky's divinity is fated to pass on, I hope it incorporates your optimism and kindness.
Your blessing is a treasure beyond measure, General. Rest well. I'll make sure your gift is put to its best use. General Ectra is so different from how the records described her. She's quite a gentle person. All right, time to head back to the Grove. I shouldn't keep Danny and little Ika waiting.
On to the next ancestor. Doot doot. Doot. You're back. How did it go?
It went great. Your spirit water art was a huge help, Danny.
Do you mind sharing what your ancestor spirit said to you?
What's wrong, Danny?
Nothing. It sounds like everything went smoothly. It's just, I'm a bit concerned about the prophecy you mentioned. At the end of the Rainbow Bridge, the Skyfolk will mend dusk and dawn. I can somehow sense a hint of sadness in those brief words.
You've always been a bit of a sensitive soul, haven't you, Danny? Lady Trinan deciphers countless prophecies every day, and this one's just another among many. Don't worry too much about it.
I hope so.
Come on, Danny. Don't look so gloomy. We're gonna have to take a long trip for the final visit to the ancestors.
Where are we going?
Our final stop is Lord Mighty's home, Castrum Kremnos. We're here. This is it.
Castrum Chemnos.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
Sent a message earlier, carried by thunder, warning us to watch out for the Flame Reaver's actions.
That means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet.
That's hopefully the goal.
We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
I agree.
There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes. My grandmother, Jacintha, was a warrior. She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel. But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish. Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
The Kremnoan warrior she fought against
was Lord Crataros.
And yet you still saved his life, even though he took your family.
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out, I can't put what I felt at that moment into words. But when I heard Lord Crataros took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Crataros must have done that to become a better man.
It takes true courage to forgive. You're every bit as strong as your ancestors, Hyacinth.
You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when the moment of destiny comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Is this the world of the living? Wait. You. Could you be?
Grandmother? It's me. Your Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia, my little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me? I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
We have it. You're in the middle of a cutscene too. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, and I will be back shortly. Alright, we are back. Took a quick break because we were in the middle of a cutscene during ads, and I felt like we needed to kind of important enough. Plus, I wanted to look at the game that Totodile was suggesting, and it looks very, very interesting. Looks like I can either download it for the Windows itself, or looks like they have a planned release on Steam eventually. Not 100% sure how I'm going to play it. So I'm already do the game shuffle on my desktop all the freaking time these days. Like, shuffle around the different games I had to down. It's my fun. But it looks very interesting, and I do kind of want to play it. So we shall see. But until then,
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first sky rite when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness. Grandmother, do you remember the one I chose?
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child of the Sky People had ever made the same choice I did.
Hyacinthia, there was a time when I thought you were a timid child. You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood. Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Zeliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame-chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for something else. Healing. Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans 1,000 years, began with Sky, and will also end with Sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to?
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time.
Get here.
For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged. A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay.
Oh, I want to make sure that I turned the mic back on.
Until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance. Aquila, the celestial shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder, those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solipus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, the sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear and pierced the last monstrous eye. The Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky. At the end of the prophecy of Genesis, they will reclaim the core flame from my hands.
Today's the day.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here. Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
That's what it sounds like.
There's Vinen. Let's go talk to him.
Okay.
I know this is a big ask, Namazane. I hope you understand.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come true.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
I think probably
You
woke me
like
up.
calling me that, don't you? Oh, well, I've embraced it now. It doesn't even faze me anymore.
It doesn't. It does phase you, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Ready, comrade?
A
If all
cute
goes according
nickname.
to plan, this could be the last battle where we fight at each other's side. If the curse separating Amphorius from the world beyond the sky is truly Aquila's doing, then you'll be able to return home after their fall.
A day on the ground feels like 10 years in
Really?
the sky.
That's the first time I've heard that.
She just makes things up. Don't take it too seriously.
Hey, That's assuming we can fix the car.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
Don't worry. Don Hung mentioned that Counselor Ligus can help you with that.
Sir.
You sound a little insincere there, buddy.
That was totally insincere, partner.
That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova. Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers, that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then?
Wow, they're actually bringing in a thing from an event situation into the actual play game. I think that is actually a event thing I can go back to, as I didn't get to do it. I didn't do it on time.
Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away. Well, then I have to use something else Don Hung taught me as comeback. The last mile is the hardest.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Don Hung, where is he?
He arrived before everyone else and climbed to the cliff top to wait for us.
Well, that seems like very
He's
Don Hung thing.
probably not keen on being the center of attention.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
Please defeat the indifferent eye of Twilight and restore a compassionate sky to Enforius.
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared. But I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Miss Hyacinth, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Amphorius as well. And furthermore, while the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the New World.
Warrior from the Outlands, endowed with the might of Orynyx, the vanguard of deliverance.
I'm feeling very awkward right now. What?
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite and when I'm genuinely speaking from the heart. That praise was heartfelt, partner. Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Don Hung, it's hard to imagine what might have become of Ak. The guest of honor has arrived.
People of Akuma, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me, and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila. Today is the year 4932 of the Light Calendar. 1,062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey.
I feel like those numbers are very important. Not sure why.
I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacinth, As an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
Ooh, okay. I think that is one of the... Yeah, I can go back into the seal slammers if I wanted to. I need to go back and do some of those. Maybe we'll have like a day to just go and do them. What? Long as it's a... What? What are you wanting to tell me? What? That's crazy. You could do that? I didn't realize that that was a thing you could do. That's nuts.
Miss Hyacinth! May Mighty Mouse protect you!
Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk.
That's really cool, not gonna lie. I didn't even think that was a possibility. Granted, I don't know a lot about Minecraft myself, as I have never played it myself.
I hope the Chrysosairs triumph.
That's crazy. Dang, that is really cool.
To be immortalized in song, one must inevitably perish in the mortal realm.
Okay, that's not ominous at all, guys. Thanks.
They'll surely seize the core flame of sky and bring the flame chase journey to its perfect conclusion.
Beautiful old world. Where are you now? Oh, legendary Erechrysia. Return to the mortal realm.
Hello. Nice. And you got them both, right? That's awesome. Nice. Congratulations. That's impressive.
Thanks for waiting, Donhun. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
We've reshaped the history of the world with our hands over and over. I bet this trailblazing expedition would even make Akavili jealous. Such an exciting adventure. March is gonna be crying with jealousy.
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day. Hyacinth, it's all yours now.
She looks so tiny compared to all the tall people she is around. Baby, so cute.
Legend
Baby's first
tells
core flame.
The Sky Folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter Folk waited for signs in the snow. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors. That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the Rainbow Bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Skyfolk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years.
Oh, it's a cutscene.
Oh, Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
Oh, that was cool.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience.
We have a new area to explore. Oh no. I'm gonna be so tempted to just explore. Oh damn.
It's the legendary Sky Fortress of Aquila. I never imagined that one day I'd be able to step foot on it.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on, is the home of Aquila and the heart of the city-state in the clouds.
Damn, so the Brothers Wing is got a mind of his own. Damn.
This must be where the hero Selioci stood when she challenged Aquila and began the first step of the Flame Chase journey. We are here to end the journey she began.
Do you believe in legends?
Even legends are corroded by time, but that won't change what we must do.
According to historical records, the civilization that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War. But they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sunfolk and the Rainfolk. And Seliosi's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above. After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her courage was unparalleled. Yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of Sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius forever.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore. As that Titan and that fused hero been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years.
A new area, and new chests, and new treasures to find, and I'm gonna be so distracted. As interesting as the story is, treasure it distracts the heck out of me.
Is that all?
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
I don't remember what I just... Oh, I was checking the map. That's what I'm... If there's gonna be ooh. There.
Looks good.
What is...
Something's not right. I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But all I can see is darkness.
What's on the other side of this?
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky, and any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather. The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The Sky Priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests. To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen.
What's the appropriate resolution?
In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward. That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet.
That's what that was. Am I supposed to... Here. Oh, great Aquila, did we do something wrong? Why have you closed your eyes? Why have you withdrawn your grace and torment us with this endless darkness? If those fanatics were still around, they'd surely be ranting about that right now. And I'm wanting to kind of investigate here before I really... The treasure chest over there.
Is that all?
Yeah, that is all. We'll eventually find more. Don't worry, girl. Don't worry. We're gonna go ahead and start it now. How about it? Got any leads?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it. I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Leave it to the demigod.
We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time. Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done. There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are a huge help.
Arrogant sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shape the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? Are not clear skies and stormy rains equally your creations? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, if you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open, and may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we should write this clue down first.
Because they gotta work together. And the rain work together in tandem.
Foolish rainfolk. The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land.
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now. It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk. Commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they preferred. But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural. And now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows. That's all you lot know how to do anyway. Cry in silence.
Some folks are assholes.
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
Not that the Rainfolk aren't either, but damn.
What are you?
The damn.
What are you trying to do?
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above, meet your demise!
She just murdered him.
What a terrifying memory.
Yeah. Say that again, man.
The brutal internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
The proud Sunfolk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rainfolk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
Common story. The divines set the stage and the mortals perform the play, This isn't the first time we've witnessed such a scene while trailblazing.
No matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history. There's nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
The hero Seliosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sunfolk and Rainfolk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky Denizens. Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rainfolk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the Celestial Mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up? Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Oh, damn. Damn.
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
Look, the mark of their manifestation mentioned by the memory's fragment.
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us. I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Wouldn't this affect Okuma?
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Akuma's light comes from the dawn device shouldered by Kefali anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural. There! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Oh. This is actually a really interesting area. Yeah, that eye is pretty unnerving. That huge golden pool down there.
Pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk.
Sounds like a plan.
The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Okay.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
Puzzle. Oh, it is a puzzle. Okay. Observe the starting point, finish point, the directions of the arrow compass, and the distribution of red obstacles. Rotate the rings. Oh, it's a rotating puzzle. Rotate the rings on the compass to reach the finish point without running into obstacles by following the arrow's directions upon leaving the starting point. The red-shaped zone represents obstacles that block the path, and the route cannot pass through them. Be sure to avoid them when connecting the route. Use the select button to choose a specific ring and use the rotate. Okay. Close.
Deep breaths and find the way out.
Those instructions are not very clear either. Oh. Okay.
I think this should be right.
Okay. Took me a second, but was a little more confusing than it probably should have
The
been.
rainbow bridge has appeared.
Well done. Now we can cross. Hey, careful!
That's... Is that a memory?
A winged Pegasus?
Looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Tyson! Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions, Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. If they are still alive, they might help us confront Aquila.
Definitely fascinating.
It disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow. Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
Likely, yeah.
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first.
Aw, thank you for redeeming Stretch. That is a good idea. Let's go ahead and take a minute to Take a good stretch. Ooh. Ah! Stretching, stretching one way. Stretching, stretching another way. Yeah. Forward. And up. Thank you so much for redeeming. That felt good. Stretching after sitting for a hot second is always a good idea. Posture checking, hydration, and taking both eye breaks and physical breaks are all good. So thank you so much for redeeming that. And thank you for using your pages to take care of me. I appreciate that. This is going to be an interesting map to discover. Oh, hi! Eyeballs.
Lady Lunabis? Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant of the hero Celiosi. We have come to complete her mission.
Like tight fights today, Zarg. There will be at least one. It eventually. Why am I the only one left standing at the lowest point? It's so unfair. The stage feels so big, so empty. No matter how hard I try, no one can see me. There. Oh, I think it might be above, maybe? Don't know. I'm gonna follow the script here.
That's another one?
Careful! It's not a memory phantom! It looks like it's alive, but it's so twisted and very shadowy, like those black tide creatures.
Hyacinth, watch out!
So, you're Lady Lunabis, aren't you? Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus. Did you lead us here so we can free your companion? I understand now. You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacinthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she? Lord Solibus Your body has been completely corroded by the black tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Just like Lady Lunabis, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul. It must have understood me. It's a creature of wisdom and tenacity, despite being mired in the agony of the black tide.
Solobus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor. Come on, heroes!
Fight! Oh, to the princes of all targets on the field will be affected by the weather effects.
Lord Solobus, please break free from the control of the black tide and return to your senses.
The game is on.
Stand still. Say bye to breathing.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Could've.
Trust me.
We can do anything! Good times never last. Time to say bye.
Guess I'll need to do that again.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Make sure
Let's play hide and can you find the answer?
Mem gets protected as well.
I'm on it.
Mimi.
Watch your head.
May as well kill them all.
Let's play for a while.
Relax.
That was an easy fight.
It's over.
Solobus.
Hold your horses. You're actually speaking?
No need to be surprised. After all, this is a world where even a pink puppy can speak.
There.
Oh, I can't believe I'm calling myself that now too.
Solobus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
Yes, that she is.
It is me, Lord Solobus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
I know that in order to support the shattered sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth? Girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds, with such a weak lot in life. How do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
Solobus, be a little nicer, please.
With this long sword, heroic soul, as you can see, all Hyacinthia's companions and comrades. You've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Well, of course.
Solaris, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
Yeah!
We've laid all the other titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky fortress. Please guide us to an audience with Aquila. Heroic souls. Seliosi initiated the era of slaying gods and attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
Aquila's mark flew away?
Oh.
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
More treasure! Whoa! I can't do nothing over here yet. Dang, treasure chest locked behind that. Okay. As we'll have to wait.
A 1,000 years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. Just that there is no more human clamor. This is the Hall of the Sunfolk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until Seliosi's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
The Black
The
Tide.
Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaya. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics. You now know how to activate the celestial globe. So go and force out the Titan in the mural.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to.
There are some air currents in the Eye of Twilight platforms. Okay.
It didn't work. The prayer's power didn't last long enough. And we couldn't get the fans to keep turning in the other direction. Maybe that device can help? Go check it out if you need to.
Okay. Wait.
It looks like this device can amplify the power of Orynyx's prayer. Why don't you try to change the wind's direction with this thing, partner? Now the prayer should rewind for even longer. Let's try to control the wind's direction with this thing, partner.
A celestial globe is right ahead. Let's go and force Aquila to come out.
Is that what it was? I don't know what that did.
The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural. The celestial shift didn't work?
Perhaps the device has been damaged during these long, merciless years. Do you see these two giant circuits on either side of the hall? Maybe we should try fixing them.
These circuits all seem to be corroded by the black tide. Here's hoping those two prophecy tablets can help us out.
Enough. Oh, still a little too little. Fascinating. I didn't realize that those had updated. Alright. Let's try a temple. Not likely to grab her at this point, but we can at least try. We also have 10 pull here, so. Look at a new light cone. How many? I literally have like 20 left before I can do this. Nice. Okay. Still have a few things to pull. else? Oh, it's the... this one. We have somebody's core here, I guess. A core for a journey. They're one of those. Cynthia. Cypher. Finon. Glaya's is... We have all the story for Glaya. I've heard that before reaching the end of their life, followers of Nestia would offer their most beautiful creation. What would that be for Aglaya? Future of the Holy City. Though I haven't seen it yet, it must be like Aglaya's other works, golden, beautiful, and warm. Oh, right. Are all the other stories you've experienced on your journey the same? Always growing more serious? Never feeling at ease? But that mood's inevitable. I see. Then we must become the exception, please. After all, we promised to always remind each other to stay optimistic. Please remember that no matter what. In any case, I will remember all of this in my heart. After all, their stories deserve to be told and retold, right? Close the book. We do have a lot of these stories. Not ready to read all of them. So, you will have to wait on them.
Looks good.
Yeah.
No match for me.
Just...
Is that all?
We finally made it. Hopefully, this is enough to fix the celestial globe.
What? What? I went the opposite direction. I went the opposite direction.
So that's how it works.
Smooth sailing so far. We've got one more circuit to fix. Let's keep going and find the tablet on the other side.
Apparently that was one that I needed to fix anyway? There's something to pick up there.
Dear Celiosi, how have you been lately? It's been a few months since you left Elena's, and we really miss the times we spent together. We'd run and play in the countryside, and in the evenings, we'd mess with the grumpy dromas from next door. Every day it was carefree, as if the troubles of the world had nothing to do with us. Since we parted with our sisters, the time spent with you has become our most cherished memories.
That sounds like Tribby's voice.
Honestly, when we learned you planned to pursue the prophecy and become a hero, we couldn't help but feel regret. We regretted telling you about the prophecy in the first place. It meant you would leave our side and embark on a dangerous journey. If it meant losing a dear friend, we would be heartbroken, but we have come to accept it. You're strong, Celiosi, and you're meant to leave your mark on the world. We believe you have the power to change the world. The reason we left Yanisopolis was to bring hope and miracles to Amphorius.
It's Tribby.
But to turn those miracles into reality, our strength alone won't be enough. We hope you will become a hero and show the world that unity, not division, is what we need. All of this is only possible if you stay safe. With your ability, we believe you can do it. Your good friend, Trisha.
Trisha? Oh, okay, this makes a lot of sense. Like, well, Tribby, Trina, and Trianne are the ones we know. There have been variations, and Trisha makes sense to be another one. Okay. I'm gonna purify that. Get that out of our way. Dinks. Hiding over there? I don't know. We'll go investigate more things later, but we'll head this way now. We'll head this way. What is over? Oh.
Is that all?
There, that was just a chest I could go grab. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I've got 8. Reset, reset, reset. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Find the treasure.
Looks good.
Nice. Figure this out as well. Make traversing this area just a bit easier. That's the goal. He's fine. He's fine. I don't mind going all the way back around, I guess. I guess I didn't even realize that there was something there. No. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me. Thousand years of solitude at last. I've mastered the art of quantum. Brain overload, too much data. Whee! Oh. Operate the globe.
Dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Change, celestial mural.
That mark has disappeared again?
Looks like they're still avoiding us. I wonder if it's cowardice, or if they have something up their sleeve.
I fear the Aquila of present has long lost their sanity. But instinct still drives them to flee from the shadows, to evade the Black Tide's encroachment.
Is Aquila really that cautious?
Do not mistake their behavior for weakness, warrior. I have faced down the tyrant of the sky. It is no hyperbole that their raging fire is capable of melting the firmament. Amphorius's heavens exist because of their authority. It is time to leave this place. Lunavis awaits you at the next stop.
A moment, please, Lord Solibus. I have one more thing I wish to do.
What is it, girl?
To honor the pact with Seliosi. Her descendants spent a millennium looking up at the sky. I believe my countless ancestors who lived for that purpose deserve to know the truth behind her legend. If you don't mind us knocking on the gates of the past, maybe I can peek into this place's history.
You are the ones who hold Orynyx's miracle. I have no authority to prevent you from delving into the past.
Memi, Gray, could I please ask you for this favor? I want to show the truth to my ancestors waiting on the other side. If there are falsehoods in the legends, then there must be a reason for its embellishment. The scene here and the previous memories gave me a bad feeling. What else did the Skyfolk encounter after Seliosi challenged the god? I must figure out the truth behind the legend, even if it's for my ancestors' sake.
Hyacinth, you're such a good child. Don't worry, I'm here. The memories surging here are even more intense than at the entrance. I'll gather them up now, and mold them, and mold them. All done!
Thank you, Memi. Everyone, please, witness history with me.
Okay. Yes, we are witnessing history.
Daughter of Dusk, have you finally gone mad?
I knew it! The child with the blood of two feuding clans will one day destroy the Sky Castrum.
Will you really point the tip of your spear at our god? Stay in your hand. Your recklessness will only bring divine retribution.
The Sun folks are facing off against Celios. Listen to this part of history.
Divine retribution? Those innocent children of the earth were sentenced to total annihilation by the god above, while they had nothing more than mere curiosity for things that lie beyond the sky. Look at yourselves. You call yourselves the Sunborn, yet you're unable to bear the blinding sunlight. You even consider sunburns and blisters as a gift from the gods. You declare yourselves the chosen ones, champions favored by Aquila. Yet you dare not even declare war upon the true threat of this world. Instead, you raise your swords and rattle them at your weaker brethren. You are all beyond saving. My father was also a disciple of the sun, but he taught me resilience and justice and guided me towards the light. He taught me wherever there is light, there is hope. Wretched people, I see no hope left in any of you. Even a shadow has more dignity than you lot.
Even so, Daughter of Dusk, even so, you should not shatter our faith.
Not just our faith. Aquila forged the sky. Nay, they are the sky itself. If they fall, what will this world turn into?
A prophecy echoes from the horizon's edge. It heralds the advent of a new age. One not ruled by the Titans, but created by mortal heroes. I choose to believe in that prophecy. I must believe in any sign that promises to break the chains imposed on us by the old era. Any sign that will lead us to a new chapter of the world. If you wish to stop me from slaying the god, you'd better muster your courage and draw your bows. Let's see if I will be pierced by a hail of arrows first, or if you will be burned to ash by Solobis!
How can we even fight you? You're the powerful Day Thunder Knight, a warrior goddess capable of trampling all land.
I am not a god, but the only mortal in this cage who is brave enough to defy the Warden.
Some folk in the memory fell silent. Their expressions are ashen despite being under the bright sunlight.
See, you are all truly weak beyond measure. The hunting ground beckons. Come, Solobis!
The hero Seliosi? disillusioned by the Sun Folk's deeds, decided to sever the source of it all. The god they so blindly placed their faith in.
She was brimming with compassion at that time. Her words were bursting with anger, but her heart had nothing but mercy for the children of humanity.
At that time,
We should get going, Hyacinthia. Lunibus is waiting for you all.
We will slowly
Aquila has fled to the other end of the fortress. Let's chase after them. Lunibus will lead the way.
The true history of this sky we'll learn slowly. Ooh, treasure chest!
Lady Lunibus, we're here.
Aquila. Even though they have been corrupted by the Black Tide, they still maintain a connection with their kin in this fortress.
They're behind us as well. Maintain formation and don't get surrounded.
You think to hinder us, imprisoned Titan? Then we will make you understand that resistance is futile.
I guess we're fighting. Oh.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
Oh. Oh, you have a hiding one. I see, I see, I see.
Feeling spiffy?
We can do it!
May as well kill them all.
Hedge your bets.
Okay.
Stand still.
Fine, I guess. It's fine. The mark of manifestation. It fled to the other side of the mural.
Don't stop. Follow it to the Titan. Even if plunged into madness, Aquila is still the Sky Titan. We mustn't let our guard down.
Nope.
Heroes, over here. Let's keep going. And aim for the next West Wind compass.
There's that up.
Is that all?
He's fine. Okay, so that is the direction I needed to go anyway. Okay. Okay, if there are treasure icons, you can obtain them by traveling.
next destination. Let's hurry on. Follow Lady Lunibus.
Did we get the treasure chest? I don't know. Yes, confirm. Because we already have it. Side. Where's our treasure chest?
Miss Hyson, how are you so certain that you could free Solibus from suffering?
My apologies, Lady Lunibus. I was not all that certain. But if even the healer loses hope, then how will the patients repossess their hope for life?
What a kind answer.
Oh, okay, it's just a route that I could take with... Oh, I get it now. We are literally activating the route we're taking. That makes a lot of sense. And that's why... Ooh, there's a treasure chest. We can make the route we're taking to go through the treasure chest. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Oh, the Titan appeared to have all been corrupted by the
The black tide is a calamity from beyond the sky. If that's true, the sky's defenses would naturally be the first to be breached.
I really like the fact this rainbow bridge makes this like little tickling song sound. And it adds to the atmosphere. Yeah, that would be. These murals seem to depict more than just the sky. We stop for a look. Which Titan is this? It doesn't seem to match any of the Amphorian myths I've read.
Maybe the ancient sky civilization had a completely different interpretation of the Titans from ours. But I agree with you. This figure looks way too alien. No question about it. This mural depicts the Eye of Twilight.
This is Aquila's most common form in the myths.
Let's go. If nothing goes wrong, we'll be able to see their true form very quickly. Gusa's Chalice of Plenty. This mural depicts its breaking. Though the conflict between sky and ocean wasn't particularly severe, it is obvious that Aquila's people weren't exactly cordial to the latter. Giorios, Aquila's nemesis. Unlike the three titans of creation that coexist in mutual benefit, the sky and the earth never ceased attacking each other.
But when the Twilight Courtyard left the Sky Civilization and came down to the mortal realm to live, they discovered that the Earth also possessed a gentle, benevolent side. Whether between people, cities, and gods. I suppose that all conflicts stem from misunderstandings.
A lot of them can, not all of them though. Treasure chest! Fine.
Now, I shall lead you into the Rain Folks Hall.
To Celios's.
Legend has it Celios's father was a Sun Folk warrior who spent his years fighting and rarely returned to the Eye of Twilight. Her childhood was mostly spent beside her mother, a Rainfolk priest.
Correct. That was true. It was also during her formative years that the conflict between the two tribes began intensifying. The Rainfolk feared the other half of Celiosi's bloodline, and never truly saw her as one of their own.
Terrible.
Yet she bore no hatred for her people, and still grew into a passionate young lady. Until people discovered golden blood ran through her veins. That was the final straw that turned disdain into terror.
What? But the epics said Celiosi left to live in solitude, so she could train her spirit and hone her martial skills.
It's because they wanted to hide the racism. But it's really what that was.
I never would have imagined that she was cast out of her tribe for her lineage and her golden blood.
Even so, she did not despair. She met Solibus and me while she was living alone. We hunted, spent our days together, and forged an alliance. I think that oath, stronger than fate itself, kept Solibus and me here to watch over this abandoned fortress.
Despite experiencing betrayal and exile at the hands of her own people, she was still willing to set out on the path to slay the gods for them. Was Celiosi's love for humanity truly so boundless and unconditional?
Little Ika, why did you run out on your own?
This little one.
You're saying you smell a familiar scent on Lady Lunibus?
They look completely different. But little Ika should also be a winged beast, right? Could it be?
Truly, a miracle of fate. Perhaps we did leave something behind for this world. Celiosi.
Lady Lunibus? Is little Ika your...
Please press on, flame-chasing heroes. I can sense it. The radiance of Aquila shines ever brighter.
She doesn't want to talk about it. The treasure chest's working. Not yet. We'll find them. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Where did the Skyfolk go after Celiosi challenged the god?
Just like the countless tribes throughout history, they were drowned in the dark clouds of time.
Aquila. They are indeed here.
The celestial globe is right ahead. But there are black tide creatures guarding it.
Looks like we can't skip this fight. Let's go get them. It's another one of those devices that can enhance prayers. Can I leave that to you, partner?
Yeah, you can leave it to me. There's treasure chests involved. Ooh.
Is that all?
A Titankin that's corrupted by the black tide. It seems to be stronger than before.
The before it was consumed by madness, it must have also faithfully served the Titan, don't you think? No healer can heal all, especially faced with souls that are trapped deeply in the clutches of pain. Granting it a dignified end may be the most compassionate act of all.
The game is on. Feeling spiffy?
I choose you.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks, all right.
May as well kill them all.
No! Fine. Actually.
Let's play hide and seek. You
Let's
find
fix
the
it.
answer.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Good times. Never
Never
let time
last.
to say bye.
Boom.
Trust me. We can do anything!
Spend freely.
And some defense.
Say bye to breathing.
This is being in sync?
Mimi!
That's that, okay.
Relax.
Let's play for a while.
May as well kill them all.
What?
It's on me.
Update our defenses here.
I'll go easy this time.
Stand still. Say bye to breathing.
Rest now, Titankin.
The celestial globe looks complete. But it still won't start. Is there something wrong internally?
Maybe it's not damaged, but it's missing an energy source. Look, there, those massive objects that look like hard drives.
Hard drives?
Sorry, let me rephrase. You see those two structures that are glowing blue on both sides. Some of them are protruding out, not fully inserted into the slots. My intuition tells me that they have something to do with the energy source of the celestial
Your
globe.
intuition has always been good. Let's look around and see if there are any mechanisms. That didn't take much effort. The hand of Zagreus always appears when it's most needed.
Lady Lunibus, if it's not too much trouble, please wait for a little longer.
It's you all who have to do the work. I've wandered around here for 1,000 years, so this brief moment hardly qualifies as waiting. Furthermore, I would like to have a moment alone with this little one.
The hand of Zagreus can help us put the hard drive back where it's meant to be. You're an expert at that. Thanks. Ooh.
Dear Celiosi, thank you for your letter. Never expected that we would learn about your past in this way. Why didn't you tell us sooner? We could have helped you untangle your feelings if we had talked about this earlier. We aren't blaming you. Honestly, we even admire you. After everything you've been through, You've managed to keep that passion and positivity. It's truly impressive. But we also know that some scars stay with you for life. They never fully fade, and they always hurt when you least expect it. When times get tough, if there's anything you can't bring yourself to say to others, just write to us. The road you've chosen is tough, but there's no need to bear all the burdens alone. Remember, if you aim to unite people and tear down the barriers between hearts, patient communication and sharing are absolutely crucial. It's hard to truly understand others when you're always giving orders to them or making decisions for them. Your good friend, Trisha.
Is that all?
Let's do here what we're set out to do here. Ink.
That's certainly pretty crude and simple. Should we go look for the next one? All good. Let's keep going.
There are 5 of them, okay. Low as we can go, I guess. Found 3 of them. We need 1 more. this one is.
As expected, Grady is getting more and more skilled at handling the hand of Zagreus. Let's go. We should return and check on the celestial globe.
Missing one last coin though. Woo! Good times, come on. I don't know why it scared me so bad, but it did. But thank you for redeeming first, Totodile. Oh, and thank you for the posture check. That is a good moment to do so. And fan art is fun. You want it to be okay. I am looking for that last Zagreus coin. What? You know, I don't think that was very hard. Is it? Is it good fan art? There's a missing coin here, and I cannot find it at this point, so we're just gonna disengage, I guess.
So that's how it works.
Investigate. That is that back that direction. Oh, wait, hold on. That's back that direction. We came from this way. Okay.
Is that all?
I will look when I have a moment.
Looks good.
Do so. We are doing story. Oh, and I'm just I let's be real. I'm exploring. Oh, I went the wrong direction. Did I not? I did. Did I go? I did. I went the wrong direction. There's so much to explore right now. And I'm trying to get another pull for Cypher before I end stream, I think is what I'm trying to do. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed. But I think I want to try to pull for Cypher one more time before I end it today.
Is that all?
Oops. Like it's all the way back up. Go grab that. I guess the one thing I can say about fan art for posting purposes is please don't post anything without permission. Don't post anything AI. And I know I have those in my rules for the Discord, but I guess just as a reminder, I love seeing fan art and I love seeing all sorts of content. But please remember to, being if it's somebody else's art, make sure to follow their rules with their art. So yeah, just double checking that, making sure, I guess, they have given permission to post it and to share it. And if you are going to post somebody else's fan art, to please credit whoever is the artist. And I know in a Discord server, the lines feel a little more muddied when you're sharing it with friends. But I do want to be respectful to artists and their work. So, just as a, not that you did anything wrong at this point, I'm not saying that, it's just a reminder to that is very important, to make sure you have permission, as well as post who that artist is, should you be posting it, if it's not yours. You! No! No, it's not yours now. It is still mine. I will get it back from you, sneaky trickster. Sneaky, sneaky trickster. Spirit thief. Goodness gracious, what a gust that was. Nearly knocked me over. Come on, give me a hand. I suspect you're setting up an ambush. Ha, just like you to instantly see through my trick. Well then, let's get this trial started immediately. This chest better be worth it.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
This chest better be worth it, Barnum. Barthol. Whatever your name is.
For a while.
Stand still.
Spend freely.
This is being insane.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
We can do it.
Battle's over.
Reach the end of the...
Your skills have gotten impressive. With a valiant hero like you protecting Amphorius, I, Bartholos, can rest in peace. Ahem. What nonsense am I spouting? Now that we've dueled, how about letting old Bartholos here spin a quick yarn? Once a wealthy foreign merchant from parts unknown hosted an extravagant feast in Okama for over 100 days, completely free. Anyone with invitation could enter, feast lavishly, watch entertainment, and enjoy themselves all day. They said this merchant was so incredibly rich that he could rival entire nations. Perhaps even the greatest historical merchants paled in comparison. Yet after 100 days, perhaps out of disdain for his public array of buying people's hearts, or due to the conflicts arising from the decadent lifestyle, someone from the Council of Elders assassinated him. With the merchant dead, people naturally wondered how much wealth he had left behind. Yet despite thorough searches, not even one balanced coin of his wealth could be located. Now, all I ask you, where did this merchant risk his riches disappearing? In your stomach right now. Oh, so that's your theory, is it? Indeed, this question has no definitive answer. Ancestor Sigris offered none when letting Bartholos. Telling Bartholos. Still, Bartholos thinks it might be a preview of actual historical events. I might have let slip too many hints. Some secrets must remain hidden. Bye now. Yeah, give me that chest back. That has been cleared now. My next goal. Oof. It's 7, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Claim the treasure.
Is that all?
Ah. This was fun. Still not seeing that last coin. Wondering where it gone off to, but not much else I can do about it right now. We'll eventually find it again. I don't know. Okay. I don't know where that puts us, though. Don't know where that puts us. Not quite enough yet. Okay. Not quite enough. Alright. As much as I do want to technically keep playing, but being I have a lot of other things I need to get done today, I think I'm gonna go ahead, excuse me, and call it a day. Double checking something here. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. Everybody's been great. I do thank you so much for hanging out. I had a wonderful time. I should be back on schedule for next week. I may or may not stream Thursday based off of how busy I'm going to be beginning of this week. But have a great rest of your day and your time zone, and I'm going to go ahead and call it an afternoon. Thanks. Bye.